All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for being here. Throw me some love. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And let's go ahead and get into it. I want to talk about the complications of like communication living here in Thailand. A little bit over a year as an American. And a lot of people ask this question. A lot of people are probably curious about this. Like, how hard is it going to be to communicate, to navigate, to get around, to meet people, to like make friends and acquaintances and stuff like this? First of all, I want to say it is not going to be an issue whatsoever, even though there are language barriers. And I will say this, before I get into the weeds with this, you need to learn Thai. You are here. I am here in this country. It is my responsibility and my obligation to learn the language, traditions, and the culture of the place where I'm at, the place who's rolled out the welcome mat for me. It's the least I could do. And not just because it's like an obligation. It's like, seriously, like, what moron would want to live somewhere where he doesn't understand what people are saying or how people are communicating, and doesn't want to like understand like networking and things like that? And I've talked about in my prior videos that you kind of need people here. You need people here, like you really do. So with that being said, I want to talk about like my experience, little over a year in to living in Thailand from America. First time in, living here in Asia, or coming to Asia even. And some of the things that I would recommend, some of the things I've struggled with, but not really struggled with, but some of the things I just want to give you some advice. So with that being said, number one, this is key. Learn to count, damn it. Learn like noon, song, sam, si, ha, ho, chet, pat, cow, seep, seepet, seep song, seep sam, seep si, seep ha. Learn like 20, yi seep, 30, seep sam, or like sam seep, 40, si seep, ha seep, 50, noon loy, 100. Like if someone says, hey, 175 baht, like noon loy, chet seep ha. You need to like come up with this shit like right off the top of your head. You need to know numbers here. This is like fundamental elementary stuff. Learn how to count. Like learn the numbers, like ha loy baht. Ha loy is 500 baht. 500 baht is a pretty big amount of money. So like you need to understand the biggest bill we have is a 1,000 baht note, which noon pan, like 1,000 noon pan. Learn to like be quick at the mind with this, like noon pan haloi baht, like 1,500 baht, noon pan si loi baht, 1,400 baht, kind of thing. You need to be able to like make these conversions in your mind off the rip. That way, when you're talking to someone, you can say tao lai, which this is crucial. If you can ask this question and understand the answer that can be coming to you, you're gonna be so much better off. Tao lai kap means how much? How much? Tao lai kap, like how much? If you can ask someone tao lai kap and they give you a number, if they overshoot the number, you undershoot the number. Like for example, if I get a tuk-tuk, like I want tuk-tuk driver home and say, hey, I go tape soy sam, how much, tao lai kap, oh, song loi ha seat baht. Like I'll start laughing. Yi seat baht, like I'll like 20 baht. Like I joke, it's a joke. He'll turn around and say, okay, cop, Hok seat baht, let's go. Hok seat baht, like 60 baht. So from 250 down to 60. And this is not about whittling down things. Listen, if something is extreme, you need to understand what it is. Like, don't be taken for a sucker, and people will absolutely respect you. Number two, Thailand is not called Thailand by the Thai people. It's Prate Thai, Prate Thai, Prate Thai, Prate Thai, Prate Thai. I'm sorry if I'm not saying this correct, but Prate Thai means Thailand to people like here. When you talk people like, oh, speak Thai, Prate Thai, Prate Thai, you need to understand this. With that being said, if you can call people by their, like in their native language, by their country, like I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. Number three, this is a game changer. Bangkok is not called Bangkok. It's actually Krung Thep. Krung Thep Mahanakon. It's actually much longer than that. It's like, it's a paragraph. If you really want to say the full word, like look this stuff up. The entire name of Bangkok, which is not Bangkok, is the longest city name in the world, I believe. It's huge. It's like a whole paragraph. But like Krungthep Mahanakhon, really good. Krungthep Mahanakhon means like Krungthep, and like, you know, you're saying the city of Bangkok. And it tells people that you've been here long enough and you've understood, you've heard it enough that you understand that they don't call it Bangkok, even though they understand people who call it Bangkok. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about like learning to fit in and like seriously embracing the culture and respecting that. And people will really appreciate this. It goes so far. Number 4, you got to learn like how to say like talk casual. It's really tough. Like most people say sawadee kap as a man. Women say sawadee ka. We say krap, kap, kap, krap. No easy. Like krup, but krap, you know, krap. But women say ka, sometimes ja, you know. You need to understand this, but like little casual stuff like sabaidi mai, like say some, like talk to someone sabaidi mai. Sabaidi mai means like, are you good? You're good, right? Like, you know, for real. And most people say sabaidi, you know, sabaidi. Sabai is chill, but it means good. Understand these little things like chok di. Chok di is good, but chok di is good luck, you know, kind of things. This is how people like take cheers here in Thailand, like chok, like chong kao, chok di sometimes, chong kwat sometimes, depends on what kind of glass you're drinking from. But learning these things will really help, seriously, get you a long way. Number 5 is learning the difference between how men and women speak. For example, men, pom. We speak pom, like I'm hungry. Pom hu. Hu means hungry, but pom yu means I'm hungry. Women don't say pom hu. Women say chan hu tilar, or whatever they say. But understand, like, this is how it is. Men say pom, women say chan. When you start to really like understand these things, you will start to understand. Also understand there are no real gender pronouns here, other than what I've talked about, you know, pom and chan, like chan, or, you know, ka and krap. Other than that, like when someone is talking to you about someone else, they call he or she the same thing, like basically them, you know. And it's not because they're culturally programmed, it's just the way the language works here. It's very direct, very, very direct. It's not easy to understand. It's hard to speak, it's hard as hell, but to understand, it's pretty simple. If you just sit back and shut your mouth and listen and watch and observe, you're gonna figure out the, you know, what it is. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on. Next is that many words are globally universal. Even here, people use these words here in Thailand when they talk to their local people. One of the words is no. Everyone understands the word no. The next one is okay. Okay is like universal. Okay, like everyone here understands okay. Like seriously. The next is up to you. I love this, up to you. Apparently it's too hard to say that in the Thai language. And I'm not saying it's hard to say, but up to you is easier. So people here even say up to you. Next is bye-bye, hello, or let's go, you know. People really speak, there's a lot of American like influence into like the language here. And it really does help, especially if you start to like learn, you know, the other things I've talked about. The next one I want to talk about is like learning like words like sawai, beautiful. Man, if you got a woman, you gotta like sawai, like, oh, sawai, my, you know, sawai, like you gotta like understand beautiful, handsome. You have to understand these things, man. If you're gonna have a relationship, especially, it's not easy. The language is very smooth, it flows, it's very direct, but it's very subtle. Especially up here in northern part of Chiang Mai, I love it. But here's some other words I want to get into. Like men means it stinks, it smells bad. Home means smells good, home. But men means smell bad, which is crazy because their definition of what smells good doesn't fit my requirements. Like durian, for example. Durian to me smells min mak mak, but people love durian. Oh, durian, aloe, mak mak, aloe, which is delicious. Aloe. You got to watch your tone too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that warning in there. You got to watch your tone. Like for example, what is ally? But if you say ally, it means what? But if you say ally, it means what? Like it's not good. Same thing with we, banana. We means ding dong, but I'm not gonna say the word. It means F you. If you say it really fast and really like strong. So tone is very important when it comes to this. Other little simple things like seriously, like lawn, hot. Yen, cold. But yen can also mean good. So, like yen sabai, like the yen di, like oh lom, like wind, lom. Pat lom is fan, pat lom, fan. But lom is like breeze, wind. And sometimes when the breeze blows, it's hot. People say, oh, yen, which means I'm happy. But sometimes yen means cold, like for real. So keep this in mind. With that being said, like D is good. My D, my, which means no or not. My D is not good. Ow, I want. My ow, I don't want. But you say my ow cop, my ow cop. My ow cop, my ow crop, depending on whether or not you're a man or a woman. You need to understand which ow means take. Ow. If someone says, hey, take, you say, oh, ow cop, which means I take, kind of thing. But my ow cop means no thank you, kind of thing. But it doesn't technically mean the same thing. You have to understand it is not structured the same way, but it's still not that damn complicated. The last thing I want to talk about is that the people here are so direct. Even though the Thai vocabulary is massive. I think there's like 40 consonants and like 16 vowels. It's insane. Reading Thai is a whole nother issue. Don't even get me started with that. It's not easy. Because they put their vowels as symbols over the top. Like for example, here, I'll show you. Check this out. Here. Okay, look. I have no idea what the hell this says, but this is a vowel. That's a vowel, even though it's faded. But sometimes they put the vowels underneath, and sometimes they stack two vowels on top of each other. So it's not easy. Like reading Thai is a whole different ballgame, but we're not gonna cross that road yet. But I will say that people are very direct here. I love it. They are so direct. No one like beats around the bush with bull crap here. Like you can almost look at someone, whether or not you understand what they're saying, you can understand what they're saying. Like literally, you can watch, interact with people, and literally, their nonverbal cues, literally, they communicate everything in so many ways. And this is so true. Especially if you just sit back and watch people's actions and stuff like that. Like, it's not a problem. Communication is not easy, of course. Learning Thai is one of the hardest languages to learn. But with that being said, has it like crippled like me being here? No, it hasn't whatsoever. Like honestly, people seem to find English very easy to learn, and to be fair, most people don't speak much English. Most people speak a tiny bit. But with that being said, like people pick up on English very fast here because English can be commanding as well, when it comes to like speaking with tone and things like that. But still, it's not an easy language to teach because we tend to use more metaphors. Beat around the bush like, hey, how are you today? Which we could be fake as fuck and say, hey, how are you today? Which can be a complete slap in the face. Like, otherwise, like other words, we're saying you look like crap. But if you don't really understand, you won't pick up on it. So it's really tough to teach this. Like certain words like that we use, like the word right. Like right can mean right. Take a right. It can mean not, or like right now, or not right now, or right away, or right there, or right here. Like, it's just kind of a word that's thrown in to indicate whatever, or I'm correct or not correct. I'm right, you're not right, you know. So there are difficulties when it comes to communication. But with that being said, I don't have any regrets. Supawati, she's great with learning learning English. I actually think she's learning English much faster than I'm learning Thai. But to be fair, I'm building a database in my mind, like a long term when it comes to Thai, like trying to find out how to organize it so that one day it's just gonna fucking click. I just know it. It's gonna take some time, but I'm getting there. I'm learning, like cha cha, you know, like slow, cha cha, slow, you know. So with that being said, communication is not a problem. It hasn't been a problem here. Of course, you're going to stumble across some issues. Just be careful with your language, your nonverbal communication. This is very important. Like, because you don't speak their language and they may not speak yours, watch your nonverbal communication. Watch how you like scowl your face at someone, because they're going to take that as offensive because they don't understand you, just like I would. If someone scowls their face at me, I'm going to say even though they could be saying something nice. So the nonverbal stuff really is the majority of all communication here. Seriously, even though words are said, words are spoken, words are exchanged, bows like "Sawadee-ka, kapun-ka, kapun-ka, thank you so much." You know, people bow. They're very graceful and very like chivalrous towards each other. Everyone is. Any type of misstep or deviation from that normal like chivalry throws up red flags to everyone, including myself. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. So with that being said, like, communication is not an issue. Yes, it's going to take some time to learn Thai. Living in Thailand, Pratay Thai, Pratay Thai. But with that being said, it's none of this has been any type of hindrance to what like comes next, to finding my apartments, to opening a business. Has everything went smooth? No. Do people try to like get the best over on you? Yes, of course. You got to stand your ground, of course. You don't fight. You don't like buck up and all that crap. I mean, you don't take no bull crap either, but make sure that you've got your T's crossed and your I's dotted before you step up, especially as a foreigner, because you're going to be outnumbered. So you got to walk the damn line, bro. You got to walk the line. You got to shut your mouth, be observant, be respectful, and make sure that you try not to make enemies, but don't people please. Don't do that. And it's not that difficult. But try to learn Thai. As I said, if you can learn Thai, oh my God, this goes further than anything when it comes to your, like, not only your self-respect, but the way people see you in town. It's a small place. Chiang Mai is the second biggest city in Thailand. 1.5 million people, I think. It's a lot. It's a pretty big city, but it's a small town. I see people every day. I see all the time, oh, I haven't seen you in months. But like, people don't, it's not a gossip thing, but you want a good reputation. You want a tip. Here's another thing. I'll leave it with this. Here's a piece of advice. People, oh, Thailand's not a tipping society. You're right. It's not. But I tell you what, man, when you tip, you're gonna be treated much better. It's respectful. I think it's something you should do. You don't have to go out and tip a bunch. Like, for real. Like, if we go out to eat, tip $1, like, or like 20, 40 baht, $1.25, $1.50. If it's really expensive, like, honestly, I wouldn't leave a tip more than like 100 baht. For real, 100 baht is a great tip, and that's $2.50 roughly. Maybe near $3. I think it's like $2.85. But that's rare. But with that being said, it's not expected. But to be fair, when you do that, and especially on top of making the effort to learn about the culture and the language here, it goes so far. You would be shocked at the business cards you're going to be handed, at the acquaintances you're going to be introduced to, at the events you're going to be invited to, the networking potentials and possibilities that are just going to open, like doors that are just going to open for you. You will be shocked at making just a little bit of effort. With that being said, Not that difficult. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this. For real. I don't regret it one bit. I love it being here. Over a year now. I'm proud. For real. We're doing our thing. It has its challenges, but seriously, communication hasn't been that hard. I love y'all. Throw me some love. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'm out.